Simplifying fractions. What does it mean to be simplified? If a fraction is simplified, what does that mean? Well, an example of a simplified fraction is 2/3. And one that is not simplified is 2/4. One that is simplified is 1/3, but one that's not simplified is 3/6. 3/4 is simplified, but 4/6 is not. Well, this is not simplified, is it? 2/4 is not simplified. Does 2 and 4 have a common factor? Do 2 and 4 have a common factor? What can you divide into 2? Can you divide 2 by 2? Can you divide 4 by 2? So that they have a common factor of 2, don't they? Well, what do we mean by that? What is 2 divided by 2? And what's 4 divided by 2? Now, this is an example of a simplified fraction. Whereas 2/4 is not simplified, we say 1/2 is simplified. Okay? Now, what do these two numbers have in common? What number can be divided into 3? Well, 3 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3. Okay, so they would have a 3 in common, and when you divide those, you get another 1/2, which we know was simplified. One number goes into 4, and the same number goes into 6. Okay, what is their common factor? 4 and 6 have a common factor of 2. You can divide both of them by 2. Then you're going to get 4 divided by 2 is 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and this was our first simplified fraction over here, 2/3. So what does it mean to not be simplified? Each case they had a number in common, didn't they? Now what does 2 and 3 have in common? Well, you can divide them by 1, but that's not going to change 2/3, is it? What's 2 divided by 1? What's 3 divided by 1? You still have 2/3 when you're done. So a simplified fraction has a common factor, but it's not like these over here, is it? Okay? 1 and 3 can be divided by 1. 3 and 4 can be divided by 1, but it doesn't change it. When you divide by 1, you still get 3/4. So to be not simplified, we have to have a common factor other than 1. So a simplified fraction is simplified if the greatest common factor of the numerator and denominator is 1.